Thanks to joint investments from Canada, Ontario, the Eastern Ontario Regional Network, and private sector partners, 31,000 homes and businesses in Renfrew County will now have faster internet service, which means that they have access to the latest web-based applications and information and entertainment resources, and improved quality of life and more opportunity for economic growth. Entertainment resources, I don't know if anybody subscribes to Netflix, but that's demanding more and more broadband. So as people shift the way they watch television, this is going to be increasingly important.
The reach and speed of existing infrastructure have been expanded through a new fiber optic cable network. This will provide new and improved access points, as well as increased download speeds. What this means is that local companies can be more competitive and innovative, and residents can stay better in touch with family and friends. In today's world, high-speed broadband internet is essential.
And as we stand here in the county's long-term care facilities, worth noting that broadband not only supports business, it also brings potential to improve healthcare, education, and other social services. It can help connect us to research, knowledge, and expertise across the province, across the country, and internationally. Equally as important to broadband is cell phone coverage, and that's one of the things we're doing now. Is we've asked the Eastern Ontario Regional Network to take a look at Eastern Ontario, identify the gaps, and we'll be approaching both of our partners to try and plug those holes, because we think that's the next logical step in tandem with expanded broadband coverage.
Right now, we have our internet is unreliable, and because it's unreliable, we have not made the huge investment into online reservations, online retail, all those things. We are going to do that. We're starting this fall. The fiber is literally almost at our doorstep. I am such a believer in this project. This is a game changer for rural Ontario.
As somebody who grew up in rural Ontario, and I'm talking 800 people, it makes Renfrew look like a booming metropolis. We didn't ever think that we would have access to high-speed internet. In fact, when I went away to university and started working for Bell, and I went home and to see my folks and things like that, and they would talk about internet access and how they had dial-up at the time, and I said, you guys will never see high speed in Wilberforce, I don't imagine, in the near future. And then one day I found myself drafting a press release, and it had Wilberforce in the title, and it was through OMAFRA. It is how we were joint funding those programs. And so I called my dad and said, you guys are going to get high speed, you're going to get 2 megs, which was huge, very quick. And his first reaction was, oh, what'll that be, like $100 a month? And I said, no, it'll be whatever it is in Toronto and Ottawa and everywhere else. And it's because of partnerships like this that we're able to do that.